Good morning, everyone. It's another new day. Here we are. We're in Floyd, Iowa. Headed on down to Burlington, Iowa.
Left on US 18.
This is what I woke up to this morning. We're taking our time. I don't have to load my next load until the day after tomorrow, and I have 3 hours of driving, 3.5 to get there. It's just the way the cookie crumbled this trip. So I'm gonna get down there, like I said, a couple hours, and we'll get a reset while I'm there.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
We don't do many of those anymore on the road, eh? But we'll find something to do. We'll keep ourselves busy, and then Friday afternoon, I'm gonna try to get it Friday morning. We'll see. But Friday, we're gonna get loaded and then head back home, or head back towards home. I got it delivered in Saskatchewan. What is this? Mile marker 187. We're at here. It doesn't say what exit number. Just turning on to 218 South, or US 218 South. Easy, easy, Josh. Easy. We're empty. We're empty. So those of you who don't drive truck, when you're empty, you have to be a little extra careful. You don't have as much traction as when you're fully loaded. If you think about it, it's kind of obvious, but maybe if you don't drive truck, maybe you don't think of these things. Fully loaded puts a lot of weight on the ground, right? Gives you a lot more traction. And when you're empty, it's much easier to start sliding around, spinning out. But
continue on this road for 15 kilometers.
You got to keep in mind, though, that if you're fully loaded and you start sliding, that's really bad. Once you get a fully loaded truck sliding on the snow and ice, it's going to keep going until it feels it wants to stop. That's not your decision anymore at that point. So it's not the greatest highways. Good thing I don't have very far to go today. It's not that bad out here. It's just kind of keep your eyes up, keep your head up. We'll get down to the truck stop where I usually park at when I pick up in Burlington. What's it called again? Highway something truck stop. It's like that mom and pop truck stop. You'll remember it when I get there. It's usually parking. We'll shut her down there and figure out what we're gonna do. So now that it's snowing, I'm going to turn the heat from my windshield to my feet so that my windshield can cool down. I'm gonna open my windows a crack so it cools down. That way the snow will just bounce off my windshield and not melt and stick to it. Hey buddy, why do you keep slowing down, man? Come on, turn your lights on too, bud. Taking our time today, no rush. Easy, easy, easy. I always forget, this town here on 218, is this Cedar Rapids or Cedar Falls? It's Cedar something. Oh, and I'm gonna have to get over to the right lane yet too. It won't be a problem. One good thing about stoplights is as soon as it turns green, all the cars take off to get in front of you, and then they leave you room behind them to get in behind them, so shouldn't have a problem. Watch this. See, they're all going to take off. Oh, look, there's a truck. We got to get in front of them. Punch it. Faster! Faster! Nobody wants me behind the truck. Come on, guys. Come on, I know you want to be up there. Come on, hit the gas. There you go. There you go. Okay, that guy saw my signal, but alright, I'm coming in. That blinky thing means I'm turning. There we go. I'm coming in, bud. There you go. I don't know if I need to be in that rightmost lane. I think that lane ends. But I do need to turn right up ahead in about 2 miles. I think that lane ends, so I'm going to wait a little while and see. I'm pretty sure this lane, but then again, I might be wrong. I don't know, I'm just going to stay right here for now. It's beautiful weather down here. Beautiful. It's like a nice spring day for me. The weather's actually pretty nice. The temperature's nice. Really nice. What is it? It's -9 Celsius out here. 15 Fahrenheit. That's beautiful. Break out the shorts. It's almost beach weather. Speaking of beaches, this year, since we're having a new baby, it obviously, we're not getting a boat this year. Obviously not. So we'll see what 2026 has to offer us. But I'm thinking it'll probably now be pushed to more like a 2027, 2028 type of timetable. We'll see. For new people, I have, my wife and I, we'd really like to have a pontoon one day. Before our kids get too old. Because we want to build family memories on the water in the summertime, right? And that's sort of like our family thing that we want to do together. But right now we're still in the process of building our family. Once we're done building it, then we can start, you know, doing things like that. So, not this year. Well, actually we need a new family vehicle next year. So, yeah, the boat will probably be pushed to like 2027, 2028. It'll probably keep getting pushed off. Maybe it'll never happen. But, hey, we can keep dreaming. That's still not illegal as far as I know. They're probably working on it, though. They're probably going to make it illegal. No more dreaming. You know what dreaming leads to? We don't want your dreams coming true. We're going to make it illegal. Everything else seems to be becoming illegal. Right? Maybe I'm just over-exaggerating, but you get what I mean. Okay, is this lane going to end off on the right or not? I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's the exit only. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that lane ends after this light. I still have a mile and a half before I have to make my right turn onto Interstate 380. I really don't mind the snow when it's like this. This isn't too bad. If it gets any heavier though, that's... But it's gotta happen, right? It's wintertime. What do you expect? Yeah, that lane definitely ends. San Martin Drive, exit only. See, I knew it. I knew that lane ended. I've been through here so many times. This was always one of my main routes when I went down to Georgia all the time back in the day. When I was on dry vans, I'd be down in Georgia all the time. I miss Georgia. How you guys doing down there? I miss you. We always had regular loads coming out of the Atlanta area. We still do. I'm sure our dry vans are out there all the time. Flatbeds, we don't have any, I guess, big customers. But then again, I'm not on long-haul flatbeds, right? I'm more on regional. I sort of bounce back and forth a little bit between them, but mostly regional. All right, okay, south, Interstate 380.
Keep to the right on I-380 US 20 IA 27.
In one click. So we go over this intersection here, and it's the next one where I'm turning. Okay. Gotcha. I'm still getting some of that snow melting on my windshield. My windshield's too warm. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. Oh, that truck in front of this guy. What is he doing?
In 200
Driving
meters,
on the shoulder.
keep to the left on I-380 South US 20 East IA 27 South.
that reefer guy up there, he is very unsure of himself on these roads. That makes me more nervous than the bad roads themselves, you know? When you see someone on the road that you can tell they're very nervous, that they don't like driving in the snow, that makes me really nervous. Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, I know it's better slow than too fast, but there's a limit to where you're like, come on. Come on. Your first day in the snow? Come on. Gotta be careful on these bridges though too. They can get pretty icy. You don't want to fall over the edge. That's a long way down. This guy keeps slowing down, slowing down. I'm trying to keep my distance behind him, but he keeps slowing down and slowing down. And these people merging in right here. Anyway. Here we go. Interstate 380. Oh, buddy.
Continue on this road for 9 kilometers.
Okay, so this is Cedar Rapids. So the last town must have been Cedar Falls. They're both Cedar something. Still slowly trucking along, making our way down. We'll get there. Seems like Iowa has more snow than we do up north. I think it's just too cold to snow up north. It's not very cold here at all, which is why they get the snow. That's wintertime for you. You can either have it really cold or you can have not so cold and snow. Those are your options.
See Highway 406.
We are here. We made it. I gotta go find a place to park now. Back into my left here. Yeah, there's a nice big spot open there for me. Just pull around this way and then we'll back all the way up there. Pretty much the exact same spot I parked in last time I was here. Oh, sounds like somebody's stuck over there. Yep. Oh, no, he's got it. He's moving. A little slippery under those tires, I guess. It's happened to me before. Many times. I've driven a truck exactly like that too, the Western Star 5700. The transmissions on those things, they're automatic. Unless if that's a manual, could be. But if it's the same one that I used to drive, I think I wasn't a big fan of the transmission. But here we are. It looks colder than it is. It's just a lot of snow, but it's not too bad compared to where I came from. This is where we'll sit until the day after tomorrow. Unless if they can convince them to load me tomorrow. You can see my footprints. I've already walked back here. Check to see where my tires were. I like to be as much out of the way as I can. Check these things while I'm back here. Give them a little kickaroo. Yeah. Lots of room back there. Yeah. Beautiful. And neither of these guys beside me are in their trucks. They've been parked here for a while. See, they're covered in snow. So it's just me and you guys. Actually, there might be somebody in that truck to the right of me. Ugh. I heard his APU kick on just a little bit there before. But it might just be kicking on to keep his engine warm or his batteries charged. I haven't seen anybody. If there is someone in there, that's okay. He's quiet. So, anyhoodle. Thanks everybody for joining me today. I appreciate it. We started off in Floyd, Iowa. Had a shower at the Loves. Got myself all cleaned up. Now we got down here to Burlington, Iowa. So we drove about it would have been about 3.5 hours in good weather. Probably took us closer to 4.5 today because of all the snow. But it wasn't too bad. So now, I mean, like I said, the office is going to be working to try to move my loading appointment from the day after tomorrow, which is Friday, to tomorrow on Thursday. I'm not going to hold my breath on that, though. Probably not going to be ready till Friday because that was the appointment. So if they get ready a day early, that's awesome. That's good because I don't need a reset here right now. I don't need to sit here for my logbook. I'm going to get one anyway, but if I got to wait till Friday, it's okay. I like coming down here to this place, so we'll load her up and we'll rush home. I have a dentist appointment on Saturday, so I got to pick this load up and I've got to book it home. I don't know if I'm going to make it in time for my dentist appointment. I hope so. It's just like a regular cleaning, and every 6 months I go in for a regular dentist appointment. I've also got to get them to check out some teeth. I think I need a crown on one of my molars back here. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and my tooth is now telling me, I think, that, hey, I told you, if you didn't do it before, I'd come at the most inconvenient time. And so now, here we are. It's got a little bit of pain, like a bit of a toothache every now and then if really hot or cold liquid touches it. So I probably got to get on that. They told me I needed a crown a year ago. But my insurance only covers part of it, and I'd still have to pay $700. Because dental isn't covered in our Canadian healthcare. That's through work. I have insurance through work, and I don't have to pay the whole thing, but for a crown, I still got to pay $750. And and our insurance doesn't cover eyeglasses either. I wish it did. Maybe one day it will. If anyone's watching right now, if we can get eye care included in our work benefits, that would be fantastic. I would approve that 159%. But it is what it is right now. So we'll talk to the dentist, see what we can do. Obviously, I'm in the process of buying a trailer right now. I wasn't really planning on buying one this early and this soon, but it's sort of being thrust on us a little bit. We have an option. We're restructuring things. Instead of pulling their trailers, we're now moving into a system where we'll pull our own trailers. I explained this to you yesterday, I believe. So they're encouraging and incentivizing us quite strongly to get our own trailers, and as soon as possible. So this is good for me. I've always wanted to have my own trailer, and I've always been turned down. They've always said, no, we do a lot of drop and hooks. It doesn't make sense. And they were right, I know, but I still wanted to have my own trailer. But now we're changing the way we do things. I mean, if I have my own trailer, your main question would be, what about drop and hooks? Well, there won't be any drop and hooks anymore. There'll be all live loads, live offloads. If we need to, if I need to go home and I'm going on a load that goes past home and another driver's going to continue with that load, we're going to have to transfer it onto their trailer so that they can continue with their trailer. It's just a little bit of a different procedure. You know, in some loads you can't transfer. So we're going to have to be very careful and pick and choose which loads we accept now as drivers, as owner-ops, right? So if you accept the load, you have to deliver it. So I guess I'm going to wrap up today. And tomorrow I'll meet you right here. How about that? 4:30 p.m. Central. Does it work for you? If you're not around right then, you can always watch it later. If you want to watch it early, you can become a member down below. Click the join button. If you click it, it'll bring up a screen where it'll explain to you more about it. You can get early access to my videos that way and be the first to view them, first to comment on them. You also get a special status in the comment section. It's totally up to you if you want to do that. But the best way to support my channel that's free is hitting that subscribe button. The next best thing is hitting that like button and leaving a comment down below. I appreciate it very much for all of you. I read them all. I always appreciate hearing from you. I like seeing the same username pop up every day. Some of your usernames I've seen for over 10 years. And believe me, I know that because I read them all the time. And I love seeing you guys come back every day and leave me a comment every day. really fills me up with happiness. So sometimes I need that when I'm on the road and all by myself here. Well, me and Diesel back there, not quite the same as it was before, but he's still with me. But yeah. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you tomorrow.